Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Crucible of Combat. This is the Forge, the 4 tournaments.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall in the Forge, the 4 tournaments. Introducing first, making their way from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, Emily, Nagasaki, together they are. UK, Gen 2.
In this one-night, 4-team tag team tournament, we will determine the new AWL Best 4 for Season 21 of the AWL Joshi Division Joshi Tag Team Championship opportunity. The first title shot against the Augments and Tag Team Supremacy will be determined in these matches that you're about to see right here, right now, and we have a clash of veteran generations to start us off.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring from the human psyche, the original tag team, Yin Yang.
The wrestlers, now known as UK Gen 2, formerly of the Empire, have been in the Animated Wrestling League for a number of years, but they face off against the veterans, the original tag team, not only of life in general, but of the Animated Wrestling League. Season 0 originals, the only women to ever hold the AWL World Tag Team Championship, back when we were allowed to do intergender wrestling. Someday maybe we'll get back to that. We've got petitions in front of various legislatures. But right now, Yin and Yang looking to climb their way back to the top of the mountain as AWL's Joshi Tag Team Champions. Both of these teams familiar with being the AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. In fact, only one of the 4 teams in tonight's tournament has never held the gold. We'll get to that momentarily. Right now, 15 minutes on the clock. Bang a gong. We are on, picked in the midsection by Yin on the light side of the human psyche versus, I would say, the more technically proficient member and a modified version of the duality driver, starting us off as Emily Nagasaki comes in for the defense, meets Yang on a hard way out of the squared circle, that 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. Welcome to the Forge, the mysterious location, parts unknown, Japan. I think technically we're in one of the wards of Tokyo, but I don't really exactly know where. They blindfold me before they bring me in here, even though I'm just doing commentary. And of course we've got AWL staff, trainees, making up the bulk of our audience here. This not open to the public, exclusive look behind the scenes of the Animated Wrestling League for you, AWL fans. And if you like these kind of wrestling matches, unusual tournaments, this is what the AWL is all about. So please give us a like, a share, a subscribe, enable notifications, all that fun stuff. Leave a comment. Let me know you're out there. And a beautiful counter by Yang on the dark side of the human psyche on the very British second-generation superstar. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, the daughter of Johnny Kidd, the original Mr. Smooth, the original master, one of the original masters of 1,000 holds. Of course, Emily Nagasaki, also the daughter of the original British Kendo Nagasaki. Half British, half Japanese, standing on the ringside apron watching this. Of course, Yin and Yang, fundamental forces of the human psyche brought into reality by the mystical powers of professional wrestling. Great dropkick by Emily Nagasaki, now the legal combatant after that tag Kogeki, the tag team attack. And this match is all about the AWL Best 4. The Best 4, the top 4 ranked teams in the AWL in a tag team situation, of course, are the only wrestlers who can challenge, Broken Bridge by Yin, are the only wrestlers who can legally challenge for the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship, currently held by the Augments under Tag Team Supremacy. Pentabreaker by Emily Nagasaki, the relative rookie. Emily Nagasaki, of course, we call her the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. She's about to show it off here. Look at that. Vertical suplex, throws her opponent into the air to catch her for a powerbomb. Have you ever, how many people can do that? That's obscene. That's obscene. That should be impossible, but she does it, Emily Nagasaki. And these 4 teams had the best win-loss records last season, season 20 of the AWL. However, the win-loss records in the tag team division reset every season. So, everybody starts from 0, but your success last season, the top 4 win-loss records except for the reigning champions, automatically entered the Forge the 4 tournament. And that gives you a lead up. Not only will you have 2 matches under your belt, and if you win the tournament, 2 victories, putting you at 2-0 in the tag team ranks next season, you get a huge advantage over the teams that are not here, because in the AWL, wins and losses matter. Victory in the squared circle, that is how you advance in this business, at least in our little corner of the wrestling business. Great escape there by Yin. Veteran technique going for the Polish sledgehammer. Looking, oh! Spinebuster! Sits out, does not go for a cover off of the spinebuster. Uh-oh. And I think this may be the strategy. Yin versus Lady Smooth. Oh, what is this going to be? This is not going to... Oh, just deposits Emily Nagasaki. Now, that could be a disqualification if the referee starts making the 5 count, but the referee focusing... There we go, the 5 count. Little upgrade that we've made to the AWL this season is we have the referee's counts going to be displayed on screen so that there's no confusion. We had some confusion last season when referees would count people out for being in illegally in a tag team match, and that was a bit of a problem. So we are going to have that from here on, and the wrestlers go outside. The referee will begin a 20 count. That's right, 20 counts on the outside. Standard Japanese wrestling rules apply. It's AWL rules all night long. As in this crucible of combat, we look for the best women's tag team in the AWL. Our next video, it's going to be the men's division, the Danshi division. 10 minutes, 13 seconds on the clock as the referee gets up to 4. Going through. As Yin and Yang... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, elbow drop from the top. She gets some of it. Yin and Yang, the second AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions, who took the belts from the Queens of Wrestling. The first new champions in the history of the division. Oh! And here's the strike. Here's the strike from the 4th Tag Team Champions. UK Gen 2, the 4th combination to hold those belts. Neither of them have held it twice. Emily Nagasaki back in, and now it's power versus power. The relative powerhouses of these two teams. Beautiful power slam. I talk about power, we get a power slam. 1. Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker. And a boot to the midsection, and Emily Nagasaki pouncing on her. I think she's biting her. I think Emily Nagasaki biting the hand of Yang. I don't think the referee quite saw it, but that would have been that should be a disqualification. Hard elbow strike. And the tag is made. Tag on the other side as well, however. It's a fresh matchup as Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, and Yin. Yin going for the knee strike, a ripcord knee, and the referee calls out a knockout. Ripcord, knockout, knockout. That is a valid method of victory, ladies and gentlemen. The knockout ripcord knee. Some excellent tag team wrestling on both sides here. And I thought, yeah, a kick like that should have done a lot more damage than it did. And that should have been a disqualification. Referee didn't see it, unfortunately. But right here, the ripcord knee. Boom. KO.
Your original tag team. Yin and Yang.
Hell of a start to the tournament. Yin and Yang will move on to face the winners of our next match. But we will see UK Gen 2 one more time a little bit later. But let's have our second semi-final match of the night. Now, this is the only team that has never held the AWL Joshi Tag Team titles. This combination only had one match last season, but they won, and that put them at 1-0, a ratio of +1 in the win-loss records, and that was enough, barely, to qualify them for this tournament. Which means not only as her tag team chemistry being questioned.
The following contest is scheduled for
An
one fall
undefeated
in the
streak is
Forge
being
of
questioned as
Four
well.
tournaments. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from the Isle of Themyscira, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
Athena Jane, a former AWL Joshi champion, singles champion. One of the last survivors of Global Wrestling Monopoly. She was the final GWM Divas champion. And now, a veteran of the Animated Wrestling League. She's been in the Joshi division since we've had a Joshi division. And she is a former tag team champion as well, alongside the no longer working here ex-partner. But I'm not even sure I'm allowed to say her name, but I'm going to say it anyway. Jackie Monyu. They were the modern day warriors. They held the tag team titles. But this next woman never held any kind of tag team title in any company, because she is the rookie sensation from the Great White North.
And her partner, making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, the true Toronto star, Amy Wade.
Amy Wade taking a huge gamble agreeing to be in this tournament because she's undefeated, but if her tag team partner, Athena Jane, takes a pin or is made to submit, that will be a loss on both their records, both their individual records, and that will break the undefeated streak of the true Toronto star. And they're up against a formidable tag team that shouldn't work, yet does. And the tendency towards the dramatic remaining from the forces of Monster Union.
And their opponent, being accompanied by the Manipulator, the tag team combination of Necromucine and Wild Decision. Together they are Monster Union.
The cat daughter, Neko Musume, and the lethal lycanthrope, Wild Thing. A dangerous, deadly combination. In the past, we've called them the Unholy Alliance. Cats and dogs wrestling together is mad hysteria. But right now, right here, they're going to face an unproven, untested, but undeniably dominant tag team combination. And we will test that old adage. Who wins in a match between two great stars and one great team? That's what this one is going to be all about. Neko Musume, Viva, Monster Union. And don't forget the Manipulator in the corner of Monster Union, the witch that brought these spirits and yokai and monsters from across the manifested physical plane into professional wrestling. Let's see what happens. Bang a gong, we are on, and it's power versus speed, agility, and skill. Right here, right now, the power winning, at least in the opening seconds of this 15-minute time limit match. Incidentally, in the event of a time limit draw, we will go to average of individual win-loss records to determine final rank. We had to do that last season. It was unsatisfying, and we will hope for a real win, a real pinfall or submission or knockout victory here in this contest. We already have one knockout tonight. I would love to see a clean win in every single match tonight, but the wrestling gods may not smile upon us in that way, and this is weird. Oh, spear from the top rope, not the way she usually works. Athena Jane, not a high flyer, neither of these two are. Tag is made. Oh, hard shot, big boot by the former multi-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto, powerlifting, gymnastics, and kickboxing. That's her athletic background, all of which lend themselves well to different aspects of the professional wrestling game. Amy Wade stormed onto the scene last season, I should say, undefeated in Animated Wrestling League action, won her graduation match against Kaminari Hime when frankly nobody expected her to. She was barely qualified to be in a graduation match in the AWL dojo, but she absolutely killed it. Came to the AWL, has not suffered defeat. Tag Irish whip into the neutral corner now. Hard shot by Amy Wade, taking advantage of the cat daughter, but Neko Musume knows how to fight from underneath. She's got the skill, she's got the precision, the body agency, best of anyone in this contest. And this is what we mean, the agility, the athleticism. Great counter wrestling, and follows it up with an enzigiri. Irish whip again, this time into the ropes. Oh, and a hard shot to the ribs, additional momentum of the opponent, but countered into the neck breaker. A sit-out neck breaker, didn't go all the way down to the floor there, or all the way down to the mat, I should say. Irish whip. And that's the kickboxing background. That's almost a little bit of Muay Thai style, but the knees in the corner, the clinched knees. And I don't think there's a single sport in the world that lets you do this. And there's the gymnastics background. Like I said, multi-sport athlete, almost the blueprint of the perfect professional wrestler. One, kick out. Plenty of opportunity, plenty of time. A little under 12 minutes left on the clock. Neko Musume, I think at this point, needs to make a tag to Wild Thing. Going up. Oh! Half and half vertical suplex. Trying to trap the arm, and I should point out, orthodox striker is Amy Wade. If you can immobilize that right arm, that takes away the Superwoman punch. That could take away a lot of her power. So that's a good strategy by Neko Musume, just not being able to pull it off at the moment. Now we have not seen, I don't believe in their last match, their one match as a tag team, we saw a single tag team attack, tag Kogeki, from this team of Amy Wade and Athena Jane. So maybe, right now, we could get some of that. Tag made, and that's exactly what Neko Musume needed to do there. Rolling back paw kick, does not connect. But the high leg lariat does. Amy Wade in complete control of her opponent right now. Hammerlock, going maybe for a pentabreaker or for some... There we go. A little bit of joint manipulation, large joint manipulation, wrist, elbow, knees, 100% legal in the AWL. Fingers, toes, that sort of thing, not so much. But the tag is made as power on power and a belly-to-belly slam from two of the veterans of the division. These two were both in the ladder match that determined the original AWL Joshi champion years ago. At the Golden War, we did not get to do a Golden War event this year because of the way the calendar happened to fall. But we hope to bring that tradition back next year.
5分経過、5分経過、5 minutes. 5 minutes passed.
That would have to be a Japan exclusive event, of course. And look at this! Boom! Pile driver! By God, it's going to be a pile driver on the outside! You can advance in the tournament by countout. The winner of this match faces Yin and Yang in the finals to determine the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. The higher up your rank is, the sooner you get a title shot, the lower it is, the more you are in danger of losing it. Because you are not expected to lose matches if you're in the Best 4. And if you lose a match to an unranked team, boom, you're out. A canine headbutt there, right to the ribs, and oh! And I think that was a grab of the ropes, a break up, and a kick out at the same time. Absolute decimation of the cover. Meanwhile, oh, face first, elevated flatliner. 1, 2, kick out just barely. A human probably would have been pinned there, or maybe knocked out. But Amy Wade taking care of Nekomusume on the outside, Athena Jane inside, and this is how you win tag team matches. Isolate an opponent. And the question is, who's isolated? Who him? Pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. Amy Wade thrown back into the ring like a sack of garbage. The illegal combatants, the lycanthrope and the Amazon, great counter from whatever the hell that was supposed to be. Uh-oh, he saw Tsuwa's ultimate technique, the Fall of the Gods! The Fall of the Gods for the 1! No, saved by Nekomusume. Nekomusume absolutely saving the match right there. The Fall of the Gods, suplex toss, and a spear, a lycanthropic spear. And I should point out your legal combatants right now are the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane, and the lethal lycanthrope, Wild Thing. Both on the outside here. The referee has lost complete control of this. The manipulator watching on, pulling the strings, offering the advice. So right now, it's going to be which of these two powerhouses blinks first. And for the second time, you can kick out of it once, you cannot kick out of it twice. The Fall of the Gods with the knockout victory, our second consecutive knockout in the crucible of combat as we forge the 4. Absolutely fantastic powerhouse wrestling.
Here are your winners, Amy Wade and Athena Jane.
Congratulations to the untested tag team and to Amy Wade, still undefeated in league competition. They will face Yin and Yang at the end of the night to determine who is the number 1 rank in the best 4. The worst they can do is number 2 at this point. But we need to find a 3 and a 4, and that means no rest for the Wicked, as UK Gen 2 faces Monster Union. Bad luck of the draw. Monster Union immediately must compete again. We do give them the chance to go back to grab an ice pack, grab a drink of water. There's a little bit of a break between matches here.
The following contest is the 3rd place match in the Forge the 4 tournament. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the tag team combination of Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, and Emily Nagasaki, UK Gen 2.
But no matter how you slice it, UK Gen 2 at an advantage here. They've had more time to rest. They've had more time to think about what they're going to do differently in this match to make sure that they do not suffer another defeat and start the season 0-2 in the tag team ranks. And this is where the rather long drawn-out entrance of Monster Union, I say, actually benefits them, because they have enough time to basically catch their breath. They just went through a massive win, a massive loss I should say, and Wild Thing cannot possibly be 100% right now.
And their opponents making their way to the ring from the realm of the Yorkshire and Australia, accompanied by the manipulator, the tag team combination of Nekomusume and Wild. Together they are Monster Union.
And what advice has the manipulator whispered into the ears, the big, fuzzy, very cute ears of Nekomusume and Wild Thing in between matches? They're going up against very different opponents. They're going up against a practice tag team. They're going up against former Joshi Tag Team champions. They're going up against the best British wrestlers in the AWL today, I'll just say it. And we've got some quality British talent over on the men's side. I don't think they hold a candle to UK Gen 2. Viva Monster Union. This is going to be an uphill fight for the Catgirl and the Werewolf. Now, who's going to start the match? Emily Nagasaki versus Nakamusume. That's smart. After that knockout, after that referee stoppage, that TKO that ended the previous match, this is smart. Give Wild Thing, keep Wild Thing in reserve. Give her a chance to recover as much as she can. But there are going to be limits. Nakamusume is going to have to carry the bulk of this. Not that she didn't take a beating, but so did UK Gen 2 against Yin and Yang. So, ooh, sit out neck breaker. Nakamusume seemingly favoring that technique this season, and this is quick. 30 seconds in, tagging in the powerhouse, and this time the rolling back paw kick connects solid. And maybe a headbutt after a knockout, not the smartest plan, but no one's ever accused Wild Thing of being the smartest person in the world. And the manipulator throwing, oh, that's dangerous. The manipulator getting involved here. Take to the midsection. Hammerlock. Up. Hammerlock. Oh no! Hammerlock spinebuster. You drop your opponent right on the arm. And that's the dominant hand. Cover for the one. That's the one. 13 minutes, 30 seconds. And it looks like we do have an isolation strategy here. Isolating the initial combatant. UK Gen 2 have yet to make a tag. UK Gen 2 yet to make a tag here, but Emily Nagasaki seems to be dealing with it fairly well. Arm whip, arm drag by Wild Thing. This is not good. What are we going up for? No. Oh, she's going after the leg. Building up a death lock. I didn't even see that. I didn't know she knew that move. Tag made. Rapid tags in and out. And Emily Nagasaki desperately needs to make a tag to Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. But instead, a flurry of offense. Ooh, snap and kick with the back paws. And diving tag, finally, UK Gen 2 saves themselves. And it's a whole new contest, the freshest she can be given the circumstances. Lady Smooth in the ring. Oh, she goes for a low spear, but mistimes it. 12 minutes and change on the clock. I'm just anxious here, and this isn't even. They're fighting. This is a match for 3 and 4. They know that the winners of this match may not get a tag team title shot for months. Going through, down. And this is how hard they're fighting. Just for a chance, maybe, if they can maintain their rank, getting a shot at the Joshi Tag Team Championship this season. One kick out. Ooh, nice code breaker there by Neko Musume. I don't know if she can out-wrestle, technically, the AWL. The top British-style wrestler in the AWL, but she can certainly outmaneuver her. And back to Emily Nagasaki, back to the powerhouse, the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. The pint-sized piston. And she hates the height gags, but I make them anyway. Hey, how's the weather down there? Irish whip. Yo, drop down. Leapfrog. Emily Nagasaki showing uncharacteristic agility here. Not her usual style, but maybe trying to prove a point here that she's more than a one-trick pony. And then goes back to a little bit of joint manipulation, almost shades of her partner. And that's something you see with these long-time tag teams, that their styles do tend to mesh a little bit, because tag teams, the good tag teams I should say, train together. They team together, they train together, they travel together, they talk shop, they talk strategy. Is Emily Nagasaki going to work on the power game of Jessica Kidd? Yes. Is Jessica Kidd going to work on the technical game of Emily Nagasaki? Heck, yes. And that's how a good tag team becomes a great tag team. And there's the Nagasaki lock. Having to break it. And only a little bit of assistance there from the partner. This is nuts. That is unexpected, I would call it. With tag Kogeki. Boom! Double shot. As the woman who got knocked out in our last match, active in our second, in their second of the night, looking to end up 1-1. Oh no, now she's pissed. Up, down, boom! The K9 charge. 9 minutes on the clock. Into the cover off of the K9 charge. 1 broken up. So right now, Wild Thing stalking her prey. She's got her right where she wants. She's thinking like Panther Bomb. No, what is this? Torture rack. Torture bomb! And the referee calls that a knockout. Good grief. Incredible wrestling and a great comeback by Wild Thing to save the match for her team. Take a look at some of this again. I don't remember this, almost like a Panther Bomb 2.
Here is your winner, Monster Union!
Congratulations, Monster Union, a huge win, and that guarantees them the 3rd rank in the AWL Best 4. Viva Monster Union indeed, but that's just the bronze medal match. It is time now for us to find a winner of this tournament and settle things once and for all. The Ultimate Tag Team versus the Rookie Tag Team. Gotta love it. Styles make matches, and in this case, lived experience makes matches. I love that graphic for Yin and Yang. That's just so perfect.
The following contest is the final match in the Boys the Four tournament. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the human psyche, the original tag team, Yin and Yang.
We have come to the finals of the evening. The top 2 women's tag teams in the Animated Wrestling League facing off, and one of them isn't even much of a tag team. We thought that the match with Monster Union was the 2 stars versus 1 team. Nothing could exemplify that dynamic more than Yin and Yang, the original tag team, arguably the greatest tag team, certainly the greatest women's tag team of the Animated Wrestling League's entire history, versus wrestlers in their 3rd ever tag team match. As a pair, I should say. And interestingly enough, the singles champion coming out first.
And their opponent, introducing first, making her way to the ring from Toronto, Canada. She is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team. The undefeated True Toronto Star, Amy Wade.
And I always consider it a bit of a question mark anytime a tag team does not come out together. And that shows a lack of cohesion, a lack of unity. frankly a bad attitude on one or both parts. But so far, you can't argue with the results. 2 tag team matches and 2 victories.
And her partner, making her withering from the iron of the Mystere. I'm gonna wait for the boom.
Yeah, wait for the explosion. Oof.
There you go. The modern day Amazon, Athena, Jane.
That's about as bright as this arena ever gets. The Forge. It is a dark, mysterious, smoky, really hot place. That's not just the design. They've got the heaters turned on in the middle of the summer. This is the crucible of combat. This is hot yoga professional wrestling at its worst. The super heavyweight teaming up with the ultimate athlete. This could be an unstoppable combination, and remember, the prize at the end of this rainbow, tag team supremacy. The Augments control all the tag team gold in the Animated Wrestling League, and this is for a chance to be the Augments' first defense of the Joshi Tag Team titles. Yang starting off against Amy Wade. Bang the gong for the last time tonight. We're going to find out. Oh, power slam to start us off. Not even trying for a pin that early. Intelligent. Irish whip. Drop down. Ooh, back elbow. Into the one, kick out. Right now, this is the opening part of the match. Both wrestlers trying to feel each other out. Yin and Yang have faced each other, or faced Amy Wade in singles competition. I believe this is the first time they've faced in tag team action. And certainly the first time with these kind of stakes, an opportunity to fight for the Joshi Tag Team Championship of the World on the line here, and not to mention, of course, the win streak of Amy Wade. Oh, look at this, the power of Yang. Do not sleep on the dark side of the human psyche. Amy Wade currently 15-0 with her victory, well, with Athena Jane's victory earlier tonight. 15-0 is the true Toronto star. Looks to go 16-0 with a victory right here, right now, going Irish whip. Arm drag, using the opponent's momentum against her. Yin has always been the more intelligent fighter, in my opinion, of Yin and Yang. Whereas Yang is a bit more of the powerhouse, a bit more uncontrolled. They are the ultimate combination. And that could come down to this. This could come down to tag team cohesion. This could come down to a tag kogeki. This could come down to a tag team finisher, which Amy Wade and Athena Jane do not have. However, Yin and Yang, they've got the Psyche Slam. Uh-oh, what is this? Boom! Electric chair right into the elbow shot. The blow you don't see coming to the back of your head. That's the one that knocks you out. And oh, look at that! Tope con hero! And she got enough of it. Amy Wade adding a lot more high-flying ability to her repertoire. If you'd seen her in the dojo, if you'd seen her in her first matches in the Animated Wrestling League, that is not a move Amy Wade ever would have tried to pull off. But Amy Wade keeps growing. She keeps improving. She keeps updating. She's added the sharpshooter. She's given in to her Canadian DNA and started using the sharpshooter. She's now got this tope con hiro she's pulling out. Amy Wade, as great as she is right now, again, 15-0, she can only get better, I think. Going up, going down, on the outside, illegal technically illegal contact. There are no managers in this match. Everyone's a participant in the contest. Referee gets up to 8. Legal combatants back in the ring. Yin and Amy Wade, but Yang now nowhere to be seen. So there's nowhere for Yin to... Never mind. Yin to tag. Oh! Knee to the face! Drop your opponent down, lift your knee, double the momentum, and smash. Such intelligent fighting. Such intelligent combat. Great technique from the true Toronto star. Oh! And another knee. Now remember, Yin knocked out Emily Nagasaki, I believe it was, or was it Jessica Kidd, knocked out her first opponents tonight with a ripcord knee. So knee strikes to the face, deadly. In fact, we have yet to have a pinfall victory tonight. It's all been by knockout, befitting of the crucible of combat, in my opinion. 11 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. The tag is made. Remember, both of these wrestlers, both of these teams, all 4 of these wrestlers have wrestled already once tonight. So fatigue a factor. Going up, vertical suplex, and just holds her forever. Homage to Davey Boy Smith, perhaps. Down! Into the cover, that could, no. And Yang barely moving. Hard shot to the back of the head now. I think the strategy at this point is going for the knockout. Get a pin if you can, get a submission if you can. But I think both teams looking for the knockout victory. It's been a night of knockout. Wrestlers are a superstitious group. They may think that may be destiny.
Open takeoff, open takeoff. 5 minutes. 5 minutes tops.
Oh, spin kick misses, but the Hurricane! Hurricane connects the spinning back fist. One of Yang's signatures has been since season 0, a spear of defense, and a second away from breaking the undefeated streak of Amy Wade by pinning Amy Wade. There's that old cliche that, hey, my partner got pinned, I didn't, not in the AWL, that doesn't count. Amy Wade could still call herself unpinned, unsubmitted, but not if Yang has her way right here, right now. Duality driver, perhaps, could finish it right here. But the flurry of kicks and the knee strike. The kickboxing background coming to the forefront. Going up. Electric chair drop. Good grief, good gravy, good God, tag is made, Yin is in, and in perfect position for the Yin spin. And I think she knows it. Yin spin! And referee is going to be looking for signs of intelligent defense here. And barely getting it. There is some evidence of defense, not a heck of a lot. Cover, this could be it. But Athena Jane, that tall, long, lanky body of Athena Jane, saving the match, able to get to almost anywhere in the ring quick. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip across the ropes, into the neutral corner. Tag Kogeki opportunity, but no, broken away by the Toronto Star. And more precision knee strikes, hitting exactly where she wants to, on the face, the forehead, the bridge of the nose. The tag made. And Yin is on spaghetti legs. She is in huge trouble here, but she's still defending herself. Referee's not going to call a knockout that quick. Going up, inverted DDT with a little bit of an extra oomph in the elbow drop. Another elbow drop, aiming for the throat, trying to maybe take the wind away. Try to knock the wind out of your opponent. You can't breathe, you can't fight. The modern day Amazon. I have no idea how that face paint is staying on in this heat, quite frankly. I have no idea what Yin and Yang are planning right now. I think they're just biding their time, hoping to outlast the powerhouses. Grab of the head. Psyche slam possibility. Yes, tag Kogeki opportunity. But what are they going for? That's not the Psyche slam. Going up. Double flapjack. trying to use their opponent's weight advantage against them, but Athena Jane goes to the outside. Yang, now the lead combatant, is she gonna... No, she's not. Yang gonna try and take out Amy Wade with a stunner, and she does so. It's one-on-one, but that was a huge strategic mistake! The flatliner, the knockout from the elevated flatliner, one strategic error, one mistake, going after Amy Wade in the corner to take her out. It worked, but it left open the door for the modern-day Amazon to hit that elevated flatliner right there for the KO win.
Here are your winners and the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. Amy Wade and Athena Jane.
16-0 for Amy Wade. There you see the AWL Best 4 rankings for this season for the Joshi Tag Team Division. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This is pre-season 21 of the Animated Wrestling League. We've got 2 pre-season shows left before we begin season 21 in earnest. But for tonight, Korede Kumarida.